Hi. So it's 11 p.m. and I have nothing for today. So it's 11 p.m. and since November sucks, I am actually sick, which means I had no way of making a better video. I mean, I had, but I didn't care. So what are we gonna do today? You're going to watch me try and eat M&Ms, but I'm gonna throw them in my mouth, okay? Like, I hope there's no peanuts in them because I'm allergic to peanuts. So let's just see if I can do it, okay? It's a real M&M, right? I have a whole ball of them, so it's gonna be a blast. Hold on. Oh my god, first try! There wasn't a peanut in there. And I actually did it, so the video is over. What do I do now? If you want, I can explain you my Sims 4 gameplay. I mean, like, I have a really cool family in Sims 4. Hold on, I need my notebook. So, the way it happened, right, was I started out with this family, and Sims Medieval, actually. And what I started out with was a king, right? And his name was Viridian. No, wait. His name was Emerald, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna name all of the children accordingly. And so he had a wife. Her name was Elaine, right? And she was from somewhere else. And they married, you know, for kingdom purposes. No, wait, her name wasn't Elaine. Her name was something else, whatever. She doesn't matter anyway. Blue, I think, was her name. I don't fucking care. And he had, like, 5 kids, I think, right? So the oldest was Crimson, a girl. Then he had twins. I mean, he wasn't really twins. It happened like that. Whatever. So then I had twins, and their name were Jade and, I don't fucking know, Lila or something like that. Then they had a boy, Viridian, and then they had another boy called Umber, right? But then I was like, alright, who's gonna be the next person in charge? And the only person who had an evil trait, which is something I wouldn't go for, was Viridian, who was now here, and Viridian is actually the color blue, I think. So then Viridian, right, and I had a spy called Yedilade, and so, hold on, and so then I had a spy called Yedilade, and Yedilade had the mission to kill the king, and so she did that, and then Viridian got to be king, right? And so in the lore of it all, I figured, you know, he, as a child, sort of, got friends with the spy, Yedilade, and manipulated her into doing that. And so then he was king, right? And then he got married to this girl called Elaine. And she was from a different country, so that he would be, like, king of both of those countries. And they had a girl named Blue. No, wait. Sian. They had a girl named Sian, right? So, I was like, alright, this game is pretty fun. I'm gonna transfer all of that to, Sims 4, right? So what did I do? I built, hold on, just need my pencils. So I built a whole elaborate, like, family, right, with, Emerald, his wife, and the kids, right, and stuff like that. And then I had a nanny called Yedilade, and so I just, like, drowned all of the entire family and kept, Viridian. I'm gonna call him Blue. So I kept Viridian, and had him marry a vampire, so that, like, I had at least something going on, right? And so they had a kid, but it was a boy. And I was really pissed about that because I was like, no, it needs to be a girl. So what I did was I dressed him up as a girl, like the kid, who's now also named Sian, and promised, like, there's this dude in the game, right? And his name is, like, Vladislav Stroud the 5th or something like that, or 4th. And so I had this other vampire dude, right? Vladislav. I'm just gonna give him, like, devil's horns so you know he's, like, evil. So I was like, alright, so Viridian, no wait. Yes, Viridian, like, promised him his daughter, right? But he didn't have a daughter. He had a son. So what he did was he dressed him up, as a girl, to fool him, right? But here's the thing. He actually impregnated the spy. So Yedilade and Viridian actually had an affair, while he was married. And she got pregnant, and she knew that he would, like, do something bad to the kids, so she ran away and had twins. Actually, I didn't plan that. And the twins were called, Violet and Rosa, right? And so, they were kids, and then he met a kid in school called Masato, right? And so, they two became friends, and the kids became friends. So they all became this whole group, right? A friend group. But Viridian found that out, and the Vladislav found it out, and so they made the deal that Sian is gonna marry him, but they will also get a girl, so that, you know, family line of the Strouds can go on, right? And so they had another girl, which was now actually a girl, which was lucky, and her name is Mazarine, which is also the color blue, I think. And so they had the kid Mazarine and the kid Sian, and Sian was already married, already engaged to him or something like that. But when the teenage years came, he actually fell in love with Masato. And they two got together, and then when they were young adults, they had something with each other. So Viridia was like, alright, this is going on too far. And so what he did was, he killed them all. So you have all of them killed, all of them died, actually on their house, which is like really fucked up. And so he was like totally heartbroken, right? Like, fuck off, okay? And so he raised the girl, who was still a baby, and moved to Vladislav's home to marry him. So now what it is that he is married to him. So like this. And then she got impregnated by him and had a kid called Raven. Raven Stroud, to like keep the name going on with the colors, right? But then Mazarine was like, alright, fuck this, fuck that, I'm not gonna live my life here. And she ran away. Which, like, smart girl, right? And then she changed her name into Maze, Willow, and started working at a cooking business. And she had that, and then she met a girl named Brianna, right? And Brianna and her actually worked together, and then Brianna got to be friends with her, but then she lost her home, and so she moved in with Maze. And after a while, and after like really cute time, they got together and they became girlfriends. So, but Maze is still a vampire, right? Both of them are actually vampires, so I'm gonna add little horns to them, so that we know who's a vampire and who's not. Actually, she also had parents, right? And I had both of them die in a fire, which was really funny. But she's still a vampire, and Brianna was like, alright, look, you're a vampire, I get that, but I don't want to live forever. I want to live a human life, so we're not gonna get married, I'm not gonna get sucked into this, I'm gonna be your girlfriend, and I love you, but I'm not gonna live forever. So what happened was, Sian found Maze again, after a couple of years, with Raven being an adult now, and actually looking for his mother, but Sian found her again, and they talked things out, and they figured, you know, how do we get rid of Stroud, because if Sian leaves, he is going to kill them all, since, like, that was sort of the plan of the whole family, right? Also, together they got back, and I killed the mom, Elaine, which is really sad, actually, and they two got together, and they, like, lived happily ever after, which is just fucked up, because, like, there's no right in this world. So, then they were like, how do we get rid of Strahd, right? Because if Sian leaves, that's gonna be a huge problem. And so, what they did was Mazarine actually found out, or Maze found out how to cure vampirism, right? And so she mixed the cocktail, mixed it in with the vampire's drink, so with Vladislav or whatever his name is, and then he wasn't a vampire anymore. And so, it was like the best way to like compromise it, right? So, if Sian leaves, he could be a vampire again and stuff like that. So, so Sian leaves, and so these two live together now with his, like, son and father thing. And Sian actually found the ghost of Masato again, which I was so happy, because, you usually can, like, get rid of the ghosts, but I didn't get rid of Masato, simply because I was, like, I was too heartbroken. I was actually genuinely sad, and I almost cried when all of this happened, right? And so he found the ghost again of Masato, and now what happened was the two of them married and lived together in a cemetery where the parents are actually all buried because everyone is dead, and the grandkids and everything, everyone is like buried there. And I actually met like the dude who working there before, and they were all friends, and it was like so cute. Like, they have their own place now and everything is great, and Maze and Brianna are living together happily, and they two are happily together. It's just perfect. Okay, the only problem is that Raven is now like super sad because his mom doesn't want anything to do with him, which I get, because it's like, you know, you're grown up to basically be cattle to someone, and it's like, it's not cool. So, I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix this little problem here, but they are all happy. But now Brianna is dying. Well, actually, she already died yesterday or something. And so she's dead of old age, but she's died happily. Everything is great. And so Maze moved away again, and kind of go back into her vampire habits and just living in a witch's house, which is like a really cute house. And they're happy, and everyone is happy, and everything is great. They're all three eternally living, right? And they're all like best friends, which is super cute. And they're like all three just living together, which was also super nice because Misato's parents were still alive by the time we got to Ghost back, or like by the time they were married, and so they could like all meet again before his mother actually died. And it was just I actually cried when it happened. It was super cute. So yeah, that's my Sims 4 game for now. I hope you got that, and I hope your November now sucks less because you know about that. And if it doesn't, go and eat some M&Ms because they're really good. You know? So bye!